You've mentioned different books that you currently have out that you've written. Which of your books best represents your voice and why?
Oh, no, you didn't. And I can't take a pass on this.
No passes.
Okay. So I'll just say Peripherality was the first book that I wrote. I got away with a lot in that book. And I say sometimes I got away with a lot in those books because it was so large. This is the first one that I did. It should have probably been broken up in half at least. But some author standards even further than that. And I won't do that. I don't like to to see something and 15 different books of something that could have been covered in two. So I'm not gonna you're not gonna get that with me. But I got away with a lot. I was only asked a handful of questions of what I did not do. And once it was determined that I did not do those delimiters with the things that they were looking for, it was green light, shot to the front, very quick. Happened very quick when it moved. Um, it's a lot of 80s pop culture references, self-esteem, a lot of good, bad, bad, good, bad, bad, good, good kind of characters. So it's an unusual balance and blending, but it's not my favorite. My favorite happens to be one of my newest. It's actually They Heinous. It's fantastic. I almost don't want to talk about it. So you'll have to go to the site and look at it for summaries, the reviews, the synopsis. There will be videos out shortly in the process of getting all that done as well. I will say it is, you mentioned my voice. So I have feet issues, some health issues I've been fighting for a while. It makes for a good writer at times and a bad at others. Stuck in a recliner for a lot, feet elevated, right? So what do you do when that happens? You can only watch so many B-grade movies, so much TV, and writing is a good way for me to throw that voice, if you will. But They Heinous is a little bit of investigative reporter, a little bit of sleuthing involved in that, definitely in the medical field. Uh, as far as other things that do happen, the health issues kind of resonated with me. I did touch on a lot of things that I felt, uh, and it's kind of personal, but that's my voice. I don't do things too differently with that book than I have others. It's just the topic that I chose to write on, and it just hit me one day, and I threw all the notes in that I could think of, and after about a week of doing that, I literally only had like a couple chapters, maybe three chapters. So the rest of it I had to think of. So it sat for a while because it didn't fit, it didn't feel right. I didn't have a middle and an end. I had a great beginning. So I waited on that until it came. So I won't just take something and just throw it out there. The good thing about being an indie publisher, well, indie author, published by an indie company, whatever, and not having a traditional publisher is deadlines and quotas.